So guys, I just thought I'd do a little video about the GoPro stuff I use, because a few people have asked me, oh, what camera are you using when you're doing sort of like the B-roll or just as I'm walking around, you know, on my days out and stuff like that when I'm using the other cameras. I did have the Hero 7 Black, brilliant bit of kit, and I actually sold that to Gasoline Alley, and they use that on the bikes and stuff now, and even around the workshops. When I'm not there, they quite often use it just for videoing stuff, which worked out really, really well for them. I recently purchased, which then went missing, which was a right ball ache, was the Hero 10 Black, which absolute beast of a thing. It's really, really cool. I really, really like this thing, and not that much money, to be honest, because now you buy it direct from GoPro. And I bought the accessory pack, so you get, amongst a few other things, a little mini tripod which extends, and everything like that is included, including this hard case as well, which is pretty good. I've got loads of these little cleaning cloths, so I use them all the time. A second battery, which is good. This battery seems to last with this camera a lot longer than the one that comes with the Hero 10. So the newer battery seems to definitely be a bit more powerful than on the old GoPro. The side entrance I quite like, so it's in from the side, and that's where your SD card goes as well. One of the best things I'm using recently is when you've seen me in the car and I've had the GoPro looking back at me and you see the whole of the car pretty much. I've got it comes in the accessory pack, like a crocodile clip type thing. And only the other day I actually realised it rotates, so you can have it literally side on, whatever you want. So that's really good, and it's really strong, and it's also magnetic. He says something that's got anything that's magnetic, but it's got a nice big magnet on the back, so you can literally stick it on stuff. I wouldn't recommend using it whilst you're moving, like on the outside of a car or something, but it just gives you, just another option, and it's really, really strong grip on there, which is really good. I use this all the time. The other thing I have got is a cold shoe adapter, which means you can just slide it on top of your hot shoe on your camera, and you've got a GoPro mount, so it literally sits on top of the camera, which I use quite a bit. This one here is I can't undo it because I don't have the pliers when we had it on the motorbikes, but basically it's got a ball joint in it, and I can rotate that 180 or 360 degrees. I've got it mounted to a bracket that basically can go around handlebars or pipes or whatever you need it to, which we have used on the motorbikes as well, which has been really, really good. Spare bolts or whatever, Allen key, and one of the newest additions, which I couldn't believe how cheap these were. So these are CNC machined aluminium, and it gives me, I don't know, probably 15 to 18 inches worth of extension. So basically, if you're looking at the front of a motorbike, because that's what I'm doing quite a bit now, we can mount this to the motorbike with that onto the motorbike handlebar or something like so, and we can pull the camera away from the front of the bike. So basically, you should be able to see the handlebars, the rider much clearer, and obviously this rotates. I mean, you can separate these as well, but I think it was like for the all three of these, which you can move obviously into multiple different angles, whatever you want, and take them off. I think it was like £22, £23. I thought, and they're metal, so a lot stronger than plastic, a lot rigid, more rigid than plastic as well. So these are really good, and they fold up as a thing like that. I was going to buy just two of the long ones, but I thought actually if I have three, it gives me a bit more playability. So you can literally get this out of shot, so you wouldn't be able to see it as well, which is good. Then I had the Freewell filters that came for the DJI Mini 3 drone that I use, and they sent me some to try out and basically just give my real world opinions on, which I have done. So check that video out if you haven't already. But they also sent me the other day, because I just mentioned, I said, oh, by the way, do you sell the filters for the GoPros? And they said, oh yeah, we do that. We'll send you some. Do the same as what you've done before. And I was like, okay, that sounds great. So this one is, they've sent me a pack, which is it says for the Hero 9, but they fit the Hero 10 totally fine, which is basically that. It's a standard day pack. They do others as well, and in here you've got a filter guide, so there's loads of other ones that you can buy and different times of the day and all this sort of stuff. So they do loads of different ones that you can utilize, but I suppose for general use these are the ones to probably go for with the GoPro. They're in a magnetic case again, which goes that way, as you can see. And the one I'd probably use most of the time, unless it's really bright, would be the polarizer there. So it just helps with glare and everything like that. But you have got, on this one I've got ND8, ND16, ND32, which is probably okay of what I need. So it should help with a little bit of motion blur, especially when this is on the back of the car, quite low down. You'll want to get a bit of that road really sort of nice and blurry and sort of smooth looking. So that's really cool. So yeah, really pleased with that, and I'm out to try that soon, hopefully. Depends on what filming you end up doing when I'm there next. But yeah, watch out for that. But yeah, really nice. And the fact that they've sent me these as well, and they fit in the case as well in the box, which is cool. In fact, you could slide them in there. But yeah, so really pleased with that. Like I say, they come with the usual bits and pieces and how to take them on and off, and also their guide. So if you scan that, you'll be able to get the full guide on how they do it. Motion blur for cinematic video, nighttime shooting, all about the frame rate, what ISO to use, what shutter speeds you should be at, and all that sort of stuff. Why you need to use filters for video, and how to shoot time lapses, drone cinematic movies, camera cinematic movies. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff going on there, and also the old stickers as well. So yeah, really cool, and just very nice that they sent me some to try out again. So really cool. So that's going to allow me to do a little bit more. And now when I look back at the couple of videos I did on the back of my car with the bikes, we thought, oh, it looks awesome. I mean, the field of view looks awesome, the way we shot it looks awesome. But now I kind of been looking at the sort of motion blur stuff in video a bit more. I'm like, yeah, that really needs to be with an ND filter, looking a lot smoother and a little bit more sort of a bit more motion blur. So yeah, that's going to allow me to experiment a little bit more with this now. So that's really cool. I'm really pleased, and they will fit by the looks of it. I know it is completely different actually. So the GoPro Hero 7 is not square like the Hero 10 is, so they wouldn't fit this one. That's GoPro being clever, changing things a little bit. But yeah, so I'm going to be out and about with this when I can. We shall try it out and see what it looks like, see what the difference is. I'll do a side-by-side comparison. I will do one run in the car without, and then I'll put a couple of different filters on, and we can see what it looks like. So that's really cool. But I just thought I'd show you what I've got, and there's a couple of other bits I'd quite like to buy. And I've also got a suction cup as well, mount, which is a proper GoPro one that sucks onto the side of the car or wherever we need to stick it, and obviously allows us to mount the GoPro there or wherever. Experience says, oh, you can buy them cheaper on eBay. And I bought some unbranded ones, and I bought a 3 suction cup one, and I thought, oh, that's going to be good for high speeds. It's going to, this, that, and the other. And it was only, I think, 15 quid or something silly like that. I thought, hey, they're all plastic, they're all the same. Turns out plastics are very different. So the cheap eBay ones, let's just be a little bit careful about. These are quite, I presume, nylon-y or polycarbonate style plastics, which take a lot to break. They will bend a lot before they break. The mount that I bought, the 3 suction cup mount I put the GoPro on and I tightened it up, and I thought I'll just get it nice and tight, and just tightened it one little turn more, and it sheared off these bits here, one in the middle and then one on the side. And I was like, right. And then I thought, I'll try it. Well, I've broken it, so I thought, well, I might as well see how strong it is elsewhere. And it was just so brittle that it was a little bit worrying, really, on that side of things. So you've got to really tether something on if the mount's going to break that easily. So yeah, I would suggest always buying GoPro real stuff, or go for the aluminium stuff instead, because it's obviously a lot stronger. Other than that, don't forget to click the subscribe button, little notification bell as well. I'll see you soon with some new videos. Got loads going on, lots and lots and lots of stuff. So utilising the RX10 and the A1 and the GoPro, or GoPros, the Mini 3 Pro as well. Yeah, lots and lots of stuff going on. So yeah, hopefully I can get some more videos out. I've done a couple of photo shoots with the A1 recently, and yeah, lots of bits and pieces coming soon. So I shall catch you later. Cheers.